parasite who exploits our struggle in order to fatten her pockets.
So that's a no. Felt like a no.
You've got balls. I like that. But I don't need any more so-called experts. Shoot them. Throw their bodies in the river.
No need. We'll throw ourselves out.
After them!
Hold me! Through the window! Now you're talking!
Uncharted: The Lost Legacy is an Uncharted game. It's very familiar. But that doesn't make it bad. That makes it actually good, especially with the combat that we're so accustomed to if you're an Uncharted fan. And if you're new to the series, I would highly recommend playing 1 through 4, then playing this, because all the stories connect within each other. So the combat and the gameplay in this game is just an Uncharted game. Typical. Chaotic, shooting, explosions, traversing, you know, using your environment to your abilities to get away from your enemies and setting them up. This is an Uncharted game. It will feel like an Uncharted game, and if you're an Uncharted fan, you will enjoy this game. As far as the gameplay, it is outstanding. The gunplay, similar to, you know, an Uncharted game. If it's not broken, it doesn't need to be fixed. Just tweaked and refined. And with the stealth and using the silencer pistol, it adds another element. You don't have to overdo it. Just add these little tweaks, but keep it an Uncharted game. And the area in Uncharted is huge. You can find these collectibles if you go around searching for them in the map. And my god, is it a gorgeous map to look around. Sometimes you'll just get lost in its beauty. The combat system is pretty much the same from Uncharted 4, but with new animations, with Nadine Ross, who is a, you know, hand-to-hand combat artist, as we saw in Uncharted 4. Still don't agree with her beating up both the Drakes, but I'm telling you, the combat is really fluid, really nice, feels similar, but it has different animations. Love the spin kick, the double team spin kick, that was pretty decent. The combat is really good. You almost got addicted to it at times, and the puzzles are really good in this game, and they lead to getting coins too. So some of these puzzles will lead to getting coins, and the other new mechanic that it has is the lockpick as well. Really like the lockpick because you can get treasures, new guns, get a silencer if you want to go stealth, but on crushing, your ammo will be limited, which I do not like because Naughty Dog. It's not The Last of Us. It's Uncharted. I'm not saying give me a huge amount of ammo, but a gun for it to have 30 clips and only has 19 that's just idiotic. No enemy would just bring half a clip to a gunfight. Even if it's in a crate. Come on, man. And the puzzles, like I was going back to, the puzzles in this game are really good. I really loved the axe puzzles in this game. When you get to this area, it's really done really well. You actually get a trophy if you get through this part of the game without getting hit at all. You'll get a trophy for it. I felt like the puzzles, you know, made a big return. They took a back seat in Uncharted 4, and the ones you did in Uncharted 4 was really good. But the ones here are more of a, you know, you got to really think and use your brain a little bit more so than Uncharted 4. Even though I like the puzzles in Uncharted 4, I thought they had a couple of fingers in there. But the combat, the puzzling, you know, this is an Uncharted game. There's no other way to put it. And you're getting it from a Uncharted fan and a gamer who's played these games, and I've platinumed these games, and I just, you know, cannot disagree more with IGN with it's too much of the same, when it's just a good mechanic that needs to be tweaked from time to time, which they did. And the combat is just superb. Action sequences go hand in hand right with it.
Just a thief, remember? Hey, is the rental equipped with a winch? Looks that way.
Great. I'll make short work of these gates.
What, you're just going to pull them down?
That's the plan, unless you brought dynamite.
This is your gig.
Take that as a no.
When it comes to the Uncharted franchise, I come to expect nothing but the most visually stunning, gorgeous graphics for a PlayStation exclusive. Uncharted 4 set, a technical precedence for consoles and graphics, and then came along Horizon. And now we have Uncharted: The Lost Legacy that looks stunningly beautiful. And this is in-game. This is not a cutscene what you're seeing. This is in-game. Just beautiful. I wanted to show you the in-game graphics because it just blows me away what Naughty Dog does with their games visually. And this right here, you can get a trophy for this when you get Chloe to do yoga, but I want you to take a look at this whole landscape, how beautiful the draw distance looks, how beautiful the fog looks. Everything just looks immaculate. The attention to detail that Naughty Dog puts in their game, especially in the Uncharted franchise, it's just impeccable. And I come to appreciate visuals like this because of the cinematic presentation that Naughty Dog puts in their games when it comes to the Uncharted franchise. This is visually the best looking game I've played so far. I thought it was Uncharted 4, then I thought it was Horizon. And I have to say, Uncharted: The Lost Legacy looks better than Uncharted 4. I don't know what they're doing over there at Naughty Dog. I don't know if they're just on some next level things over there, but they're just doing amazing things with this franchise when it comes to visuals, and there's no arguing this. It looks better than anything on the Xbox One. I'm not going to say it looks better than anything on the PC because we know you can make the PC as powerful as you make it, but it comes close to marveling some of, some PC games that look, this good for this visual fidelity that this game presents. And the cutscenes look immaculate. One of the reasons the cutscenes and the gameplay go hand in hand, they use the same in-game models for the gameplay and the cutscene. That's why it's such a seamless transition, and there's no more pre-rendering. Everything is running off of live. It's no more pre-rendered cutscenes. It's real game in real game situation. So you can't argue that this game looks visually impressive and is probably the best looking game on consoles for 2017 so far.
Oh, hi!
Uncharted, it's known for its amazing storytelling and character-driven narrative, and also for its over-the-top, crazy, amazing set pieces that it puts you in. And Uncharted: The Lost Legacy is no different. These sequences leading up to the main set piece is some brilliant stuff, and just flat out amazing. I just love the chaotic nature that they did in this game. They ramped it up. Like, you can see right here that these are one of the sequences that lead up to the amazing sequence at the end. The story is point blank, but it works because it has great characters that you care for, that you want to see succeed, with a nice twist to the story. Because Asaf has his own agenda why he wants the tusk. It's not to sell it to, for fame and riches. He wants to get it for a bomb. He wants to create civil war. He has his own agenda why he needs the tusk, and it's to create chaos, not to become rich off of it. He wants to be rich off of the chaos that he creates. He's a warlord, a warmonger. That's what he does. And it was a great and nice twist to the end. And I felt like bringing Sam Drake, Nathan Drake's brother, in it was brilliant because it brought that comedy relief. I was not expecting that. That was a nice twist to it. And play this game and pay attention towards the end because it literally tells you that Nathan Drake does not have to carry the mantle. It could be Nadine and Chloe. You can have a possible game with Drake in it. These cast of characters are just embedded in our minds as Uncharted fans. This epic train sequence is the best set piece out of any Uncharted game that you'll ever play. It is a flat out, just too great. It is amazing. Great gameplay, great graphics, great story. Uncharted: The Lost Legacy is a 10 out of 10 for me. A great game overall.
PlayStation